Hi, welcome to this screencast looking at water sources. The aim of this is to understand the differing sources of water stores which humans use to get their water from. Now, we have a number of things which we're going to be following to look at this. The first thing, key thing, is where do we get our water from? We get our water from three main sources: rivers, aquifers, and reservoirs. Over the course of this screencast, we're going to look at the three different things, and then we'll look at an exam question at the end relating to this. So London gets most of its water from the first two, and we're going to start off by looking at aquifers. Now, an aquifer. In London, we are surrounded by chalk. In particular, we've got the chalk hills of the Chilterns, the Berkshire Downs, and the North Downs, which is where Riddlesdown School is. Okay, and as a consequence of that, we have the ability to extract large amounts of water from here. We get rainfall of around 750 millimeters per year, so the ground is generally fairly saturated and it stores large amounts of water. More significantly, the amount of water stored in the chalk is more than twice held in the largest reservoirs in the country. Now, up until the 1960s, industry made huge amounts of use in extraction on this water source and was consuming roughly 480 million litres of water a day, which reduced to 380 million years waters a day by 1990. This led to the water levels going down quite significantly, and particularly with population going up, there was a threat that water was going to run out in the London area. Now it started to rise again because the industrial extraction has gone down and it's now being stabilized and managed carefully. And that careful stabilization has led to the groundwater levels growing and us extracting water out of the ground by pumping it out for various different times. You can see through this diagram how water levels in chalk will go up and down, and what happens is that humans will pump that water out down to the impermeable rock as and when they need it. This map kind of then highlights the different water levels which are available in London. And around the Croydon area, we extract large amounts of water because there is a large chalk base to actually hold this water in, and we continue to extract it to ensure that we have enough water in the area. Second way we extract water is from reservoirs, okay? And a reservoir is a large store of water which is man-made, and it's a dam blocks a valley and then the water fills up behind. Okay, these are very successful. These are located all over the country, generally in areas which experience heavy rainfall, and they are used to actually store and hold water. The biggest and largest in the UK is Kielder Water up in Northumberland, okay, which roughly holds around 200 billion litres of water. It was built and finished in 1982, and it took 2 years to fill and now supplies water to the cities of Newcastle, Sunderland, and Middlesbrough. The side effects of having reservoirs is they cause large amounts of environmental damage, and they also bring economic gain. The environmental damage is obvious. Obviously, you've got the plant life that's below there, and then you've got the flooding impact and the destruction that goes with that. And then you've got economic gain due to the fact that the lakes can be used for water sports and entertainment facilities. Would generally have areas of beach beside them as well. Our third water source is rivers. Okay, these are the most difficult and but supply quite a large amount of water. For instance, the Peace River in Florida since 1980 has provided water to 750,000 people, and it provides on average 70 million litres of water a day. The problem with river water is it has to be cleaned and purified much more than the other two does, because rivers are also used as waste stores as well. So they have to actually work on the cleaning of these process. How can you be examined on this? Well, they've asked two questions on this in the past. Both have been very similar. This is an example of one of them. Study the figure 6b, which is the photograph on the screen next to you, and it shows Buell Water Reservoir in Kent. Suggest the problems caused by creating reservoirs such as Buell Water. You may use evidence from the photograph in your answer. So you've got to suggest and identify three problems, because it's a 3-mark question, and come up with three different ideas. Think about this: economic, social, environmental, and that should help you. Pause the video and then have a go at the question. Okay, this is the mark scheme. The key thing is the mark scheme looks at flooding of the surrounding environment, which is one idea. You've also got destruction of habitats and loss of land. In particular, you've got farmland, which acts as one key idea. Hopefully, this screencast helped and enables you to understand the key issues which are involved in the building and stores of water.